unseated, undivided, torn apart but reunited.
Ani Wikwemkoong, curious in a way here. I am your host for Aambe Giigididaa Wiikwemkoong. Yes, another episode. Finally, yes, the air is getting nice and warm. Spring is definitely in the air. A really interesting topic that we're talking about today. I know that it's a program that's been in our community for quite some time now, and we've seen these big trucks going by with these this image of pellets or whatever they're called. They look like pellets or little popcorny things. I know when I first saw it, I was like, wow, an amazing truck. But it's the wood pellet truck, and it's part of the bioheat program here in Wikwemikong. We have the smaller wood pellet stoves as well as the bigger furnace systems that are operated by boilers for wood pellets. But of course, with more information on that, I have our guest here today. That's Sioux, Manitowabi, and he is a community energy planner with Wikwemikong Development Commission. So I want to welcome you, Sioux. Great information. I know you've been out and about in the field and, on this program.
Yeah, I got hired last year at February 2020 and took on working with the project. And first of all, we had to learn what the project encompasses, what they want to go forward with. So we started with, the program started in 2016, 15 development stages of where they want to go in bioheat. And then they took on, it started with Davison, who was the other energy planner. He worked with wood pellet stoves appliance as a secondary heating option for the community. So they started with the stoves, and then as well as exchange program of wood heating wood stoves to upgrade their stoves to more efficient wood heating stoves, and as well as furnace. So they took caddy furnaces, combo units they're called. And then now we're on to the stages of auto pellet furnace, wood pellet furnace, which that means is everything's automated on these furnaces. They're up to 100,000 BTU. And we basically deliver, they have a storage system for the wood pellets, and it automatically feeds into the furnace, into the home, and it burns it as needed. It's pretty just like a normal furnace, but it takes up a little bit more room for the storage capacity of the wood storage. And the reviews have been pretty good. We have 12 in the community now. So that is like, yeah, we're getting there. We have 40 units total. We're trying to get into homes, exchange wood fuel burning furnaces, and we'll put in a wood pellet furnace for people that want to sign up. So we got 28 more. And that project is quite difficult to kind of coordinate with the contractors. There's other identities involved. We have chimney installers. We have Steve's Plumbing. We got D&H Electrical. Then we got the homeowners, and then other folks that need to be involved. So the project is going well, and the whole point of this is to help with our part for the greenhouse gas emissions in the world. And right now, we had a lot of folks that worked pretty hard to get this. We were selected, 2 identities were selected, the other one is not being currently done in their communities, but we're the only community in Canada on this scale working to use wood pellet technology and to set off greenhouse gases. So pat yourself on the back, folks. The people that got the wood pellet stoves, you're doing your part, and it's a big thing for not only First Nations, but Canadians. And we're being a kind of a innovative leader in amongst the country. So we have a lot of excited people with Canada, the ministry's natural resources that are really excited about the progress we have made in the community. And things are going well, and it's just to help with sustainability, create more jobs. We have, it's basically going to be a whole new department for logistical work. It's a service like your water truck, but it's for wood pellets, and we got our operational silos just put in. There was 79 tons each, and we have 2 at the industrial park. Some of you might have drove up and took a look. Then we have our storage steel garage for our get our big delivery truck out of the elements. So that will be running and operating, and we're trying to get it more accessible wood pellets at maybe a little bit cheaper discounted price, depending. You have to look at the numbers with the manufacturers. And we're hoping to go into smaller quantity bags delivered, made right at the silo area. And the scope of the project also is it's going to be ongoing, because we're actually in development of a facility to make wood pellets and to deliver amongst Ontarians and other folks that want to pursue the wood pellets. And that's pretty much what I'm helping with the community. And the process is pretty straightforward. If you want to sign up, you come in, and we get we go in. I do a pre-assessment with the home and see if there's height requirements, space, if they have a chimney access to put in a new chimney, things like that. What's their roof like? Are there enough room outside to put outdoor storage? Can we put it inside? Are they willing to give up a space in their basement for wood pellet storage? But the reviews are nice, and the heat's different, and people love it. And we had a learning curve with the wood pellet stoves, the smaller units. They're about 20,000 BTU. And the learning curve was there was a technical, the technical side of it, and folks were not used to putting that much effort into some sort of heating appliance to heat their home. It's unlike a traditional wood stove where you put a log in and you just have to clean the chimney once a year and the ash is out. The stoves are kind of a little bit more cleaning is required, and a little bit more, you kind of have to be on the techie side to kind of grasp the whole operational side of things. And so those are kind of the learning curves, and the upkeep. We still have to kind of put in the community maintenance programs and these little seminars to help people that want to come, or new owners that want to come in. And so that's going to happen. Hopefully COVID allows us to do things like that and launch some more programs. And we're in it for energy. We're innovative. We're doing newer things across the compared to across the country. So that's a big, I think that's really exciting for our community. And we're looking into newer systems or applications to heat homes, like or keep the heat in homes, like a spray foam application, maybe in attics or things like that. We're working to bring that in. Maybe electric vehicle power stations that people want to get interested in electric vehicles, things of that nature and technologies. And the boilers, right now we currently have boilers at the schools. We have Chihuahua has a boiler, Potawatomi residential area, Pitawanakwit Street, there's 3 units there. There's both schools. And it's offsetting the tons of greenhouse for them in the hundreds of tons per year.
And so recently, you did take our camera person, Kyle Corsten, through a sort of a tour of the whole process. So you want to just mention what the video is, and we're actually going to show everybody at home what the video is, just so they can get a sense of what we're talking about here today. So it was the video.
The video is just to capture the whole, how we filled up the units for the auto pellet furnace. That's pellet furnace, not a stove. So it's a big difference. Furnace is 100,000 BTU, but the video is to just demonstrate how it's being done, how it looks, operates, and kind of just grasp it. And and I hope they like the video. And
Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to show you the video and get a tour and a little explanation what we're talking about with these systems.
Hello, my name is Sioux, Manitowabi. We're going to show you some of the systems we have to service the wood pellet requirements in the community for wood pellet stoves, furnaces, and boilers that we have at schools, residential renting units, as well as homes. And our new furnaces are the next phase of the project, and we have 40 units going into homes. And this is to capture how we do the process of delivering wood pellets from our new silos here. Each silo is 70 tons. We got 2 of them, and we gravity fed into our delivery truck. And our truck is a combination of pneumatic pressurized air as well as gravity fed in some hoses into the furnaces and different storage applications that houses have right now. So this is our whole area we utilize. So we have our new steel shed here. We put the truck in here when the weather's kind of too snowy and icy. And then over here we got our storage sea cans where we put some of our supplies for the building our furnaces and our storage solutions. And if we take a little look here, you can see our blower system on the ground here in the green. So that blows up wood pellets into the top of the silos. That's how we fill them up. A tractor trailer comes here in bulk order of super sacks, we call them. And they're big sacks that hold 1,000 kg of wood pellets. We put them in this, open this hatch up, and where that tarp is, we open it up. And then there's a blower, high pressure blower, and a mechanical pusher, prime mover that pushes the pellets up the pipes to fill up the silos. That's basically how it all works. And our operator just is finished filling up his truck, and we're going to do a delivery. This is a overflow of pellets that happen, and they expand, so they turn. See how they're already absorbing water, moisture, so they're getting expanding. They're just going to turn into dust like that. Here's our new system we got in place for to fill up our silos, our 70-ton silos. We have 2 70-ton silos up here, so 140 tons, or I was told it's 79 tons each. So yeah, we fill it up with this hopper blower system. It basically just rotates. We pour the pellets in here. It rotates. And then if you look on the bottom, you can see there's mechanical movers here. And then there's a blower, high pressure vacuum, or a blower, not vacuum. Blows air, shoots it in the pipe, picks up the pellets that are being rotated mechanically. And then there's a pipe, big silver pipe that connects from here to either silo, left silo or right silo. And then we fill it up, and then it shoots the pellets all the way up. We still got to get things dialed in. This is new type of operational stuff with we're using industry equipment now, so we need people that get trained on lockouts, tagouts, understanding zero energy systems, how to do things safely. So we're gonna get some training here for lockout, tagout, as well as we're getting at heights to climb up here. The guys need fall arrests in place to do. We got to turn. There's steering wheels up there. You can turn, and then it opens up a hatch, and the wood pellets fall into the truck. So that's how that works. And we're gonna put a nice roof over this, protect it from the elements, as well as our blower system here. So that's basically how this area works. And we're hoping to get a transport, nice level off area here. Transport comes in nicely, unloads, fills it up pretty easily. This is our new garage. Took a while to get it set up, but we have electricity, and basically the power controls on and off hydro that controls the blower, so no one could kind of hurt themselves or possibly turn it on, kids or something. But yeah, so it's coming along. We're going to use this for the truck and as well as interior storage for wood pellets, the bags, 40-pound bags, and just extra little things we need to operate and to work in a protected, sheltered environment. Because it does get cold up here. It's windy, high wind. Here we got our sea can storage. We ordered these in 2 weeks ago. So this is an alternative to store our units. Our furnaces go in here, and as well as the components needed to build the storage wood pellet storage units for the furnace. And we could take a look here into the sea can. So we got all the hardware, couplings, pipes. This right here is the vacuum pipe and pneumatic air pipes. A whole bunch of them for all our units. And then we got these are storage units. They're called small self-feed hopper storage units. So they got all components in here. And our chimney parts, stuff we need for the furnaces to hook up to the existing chimneys. And then yeah, so we use sea cans and save on storage fees elsewhere. And the other side we got our furnaces. We'll take a peek at the furnaces. There's one furnace that kind of a little bit skid broke a bit. It's one big furnace, one unit. Mises Main Energy Systems. There it is, auto pellet. That's gonna go into a home. 90,000 BTUs, I think, maybe more close to 100,000. And you can see more storage in here. And all the other components for outdoor storage. And this is Steve Donnelly and his guy. They're our Steve's Plumbing and Heating. They help us install these furnaces for the community. And doing an awesome job. We got 12 in.
Yep.
And we need 28 more installs. We have 40 total furnaces we got to put in. It's working out to about 1 week per furnace. And then sign up and we'll be there. Oh, you guys will.
Thanks, guys.
This hose we've connected is connected for mechanical right here, kind of tightened up. And then the reason why it has to make an airtight seal, because there's pressurized air that gets blown in. This tank pressurizes and fills up, charges the line all the way to inside. And then it uses that pressurized air and starts releasing pellets, and pellets start getting pulled in and fill up their copper storage unit. So it's kind of a little bit sophisticated, pressurized air. You got to be careful. And gravity. And this truck also uses tilting like a dump truck, so it tilts the wood pellets to the back chamber here to be able to charge the hose.
In addition to the systems we got here, we have a computerized weight scale that measures the amount of wood pellets delivered. Here we are inside a residence with our Mises auto pellet furnace, and you can see here's the furnace, how it looks from the side and the front. Pretty nice system. And this is the storage system. It's called we call it a hopper, wood pellet storage, or flexo storage. Flexo meaning it flexes and it expands like a kind of like some sort of mechanical longer, I guess you could say. But this here is coupling, goes to hook it up outside. And that's just the bag is gonna fill up, expanding because of the pressurized air from the truck connected to the hose here. And as you can see, it's filling up, expanding right now. Pricey piece of equipment. It shows you the seriousness of how far they want to go with the wood pellet services and technology of for the community. We're actually we're the first community doing a mass scale wood heating application like this in Canada. So kudos to the Wikwemikong band members that took a wood pellet stove and furnace and boilers. The band acquiring the boilers for the school. Residential areas. A little bit more complicated than the water truck, that's for sure. That's just a joke. But yeah, you gotta be cautious when you use this. This cap right here, holy smoke, this is like a cannon if we don't depressurize the system. Yeah. So we're good, Wilson? Yeah. All right, let's check it out. We we put 1,000 kilograms of wood pellets, and oh, it's dusty. I don't know if you can see in there. It's pretty dark, but more than half full. These units can handle 3,000 kilograms. So what is that? Over 6,000 pounds of wood pellets. So we only put 2,200 pounds, 1,000 kilograms of wood pellets in here. So I'll kind of explain how this unit works. First off, I just want to say the Mises main energy systems furnaces are automatic. So what's that meaning? Comparable to the stoves, is automatic means it auto feeds itself from the storage unit wood pellets. So it brings in, it self feeds the wood pellets from the storage into the furnace. And how it does that is this system is built with pneumatic air, so basically blowing air. One pipe air is blown, pressurized air, and the other pipe it vacuums. So it vacuums, pulls in pellets into the system. And then we can look on here. This is basically a heavy duty motor on top, vacuum motor, blower motor, and this is the storage system right here. The orange lights on, so this is full. This is about I believe it's about 80 pounds of wood pellets could fit in this self-storage in the furnace. So it periodically fills itself automatically, usually twice a day. It maybe just to top itself off, so it fills maybe twice a day, 10 pounds. It'll top itself up. And the mechanical difference with this compared to the other systems is there's an auger that runs the whole length of the bag in the bottom. So this is the end of the auger system. So it's an auger is a twisting spiral steel shaft that pushes pellets from the bottom of this bag, pushes the pellets all the way into this chamber. Pneumatic blown air blows in air here, and the wood pellets are picked up and vacuumed up into the furnace. And we can look in the back here, and you can see this is kind of the ductwork. We're using a round ductwork, so they went from this because it was easier to install and kind of get these angles and different access points, which is very difficult to regular square ductwork, and more labor and all that stuff. So this is basically the even amount of spaces to the square ductwork, the volume wise. So it looks pretty nice here, this setup. And the chimney itself too, we use in most of our installs, we use double insulated pipe, chimney pipe, meaning there's a stainless liner inside here, so your clearances to combustible wood is less because it's a double walled. So that meaning it doesn't get as hot, and your clearances only have to be 12 inches rather than 16 inches, or give or take depending the application. Well, this is we put a new chimney, and as well outside we added a new chimney, fire rated wood compliance chimney. So we had to put a new chimney. That costs quite a bit of money for the program. It's about $4,000 or $5,000 for a new chimney, depending the length. And then we connected. We have a wet inspected certified chimney here. So all the piping, new piping. This works kind of like a regular furnace. It has a filter. The filter's on this side. You can kind of get it out here if you had to. But yeah, it's big. Yeah, so it's your air filter. It's just like your regular furnace. Pull out and you vacuum this off at the end of the season. This should be good for a couple of years. Depending if your place is really dusty or not. But no, yeah, so it's basically pretty simple. So basically this is your display. You can do all kinds of things with the programming. You could program how the furnace operates during the day. So like say if you go to work at 8 o'clock, you could program your furnace to turn down the heat a couple degrees depending how much you would like. And then you could program it to at 4 o'clock when you come home, it starts bringing the warm temperature up into the house to a more comfortable setting that you like. So you're not using up all that heat during the day when nobody's here. There's different things you could do. You could do smartphone integrated interface hookups, so you can control from a smartphone, tablet, things like that with the new technologies. It reads all kinds of different things that the furnace is doing, operating at full power. It gives you stuff like the boiler cleaning. It shows you when the boiler itself cleans itself at 8 p.m. and 11 a.m. So when you're gone to work, it cleans at 11 a.m. It makes kind of a bang noise. It's a little bit startling at first when you hear it. It's like something's going on, but it's just a vibration, and it vibrates the burn chamber to get all the ash out of the burn chamber and let it fall into the ash pit. And then it does its thing to self-clean. It uses a mechanical ash remover, and it pushes it into this box. The ash box works like right here. Pretty simplistic. It just this is a mechanical lever here. This kind of is integrated with the system. So if I turn this here, your furnace will not operate anymore. So some people forget to put this back. But this is just a mechanical lever to release the ash box. Ash box is pretty simple. It's released, and the ball is closed, and you could go outside and you dump it in your ash bin or a pail. There's usually a pail. There's one right here, and you go like so. You turn your lever, turn it back, so it opens up the ball. The ball is opened up, and the ashes fall in. These they cleaned it earlier, so it's pretty clean already. So I don't have to do anything. Put that back on, and pretty simple. This has a little nub there in front. Grab first, and then it's in. And then I gotta push the mechanical arm back on to lock it back in, and it's on. It's on there. And shut this. We'll take a little peek in the bottom here. Pretty neat. This is the burn chamber. How it looks inside. So there's some mechanical augers there, and it basically just turns around ash that falls in the bottom, and it could be about 3-4 inches of ash here. And the ash, when it builds up, it gets pushed into this box here through this little tube with that little auger. That's what an auger is, or you could call it a screw conveyor, or whichever mechanical means of pushing the ash. And then in the chamber, if you look on top here, that's where the wood pellets sit on top and burn in that little plate here, and it burns in there. And the walls of this chamber are about I believe they're about 1/4 inch thick, cast iron, heavy duty steel, and it basically heats up, and just that's where your heat gets delivered from. This unit weighs about I think about 900 pounds, the whole furnace. We got to separate the unit and bring it in pieces when we bring it install. And yeah, people are liking it, and we hope that more people could sign up. We have 40 of these units we're putting in the community. So far we installed 12. There's good reviews. We're not having problems with blocking wood pellet jams or nothing like that, breakdowns. These furnaces are 30-year warranty furnaces, and they're well over 90,000 BTU. 90,000 BTUs is really good for up to, these ones are rated for 3,500 square foot homes. And most of the homes we install these are only about 1,500, less than 2,000, so we're not even utilizing the full capacity of the furnace. So yeah, and it's one of the heating applications being done in Canada, in our community, Wikwemikong. Congratulations everyone that's signing up and doing their part to reduce carbon footprint with to the atmosphere and what's going on with greenhouse gases. One of these per home, you're not offsetting the greenhouse gases into tons. So kind of how I could give a understanding is, in our community as a whole, we're projecting about 704 tons of greenhouse gases will be offset in the community. So basically 1 ton is like the size of a square, is like a half of a football field, I guess. But 1 ton of greenhouse gas is equivalent to driving a car 4,300 kilometers, which is quite a distance. And so I was thinking in that kind of sense. The other ones and the other systems we got, the boilers, those are BTUs. Those are 340,000 BTUs. And that's what we have at the Chiwigwam, the high school, the junior school. And then we got the smaller 130,000 BTU residential boilers. And this is 90,000 we say, but it's closer to 100,000 BTU on this unit. Yeah, that's it for now. Miigwech, and hope you liked the video.
Wow, Miigwech. Now that was quite a tour, and it's amazing to see, all of the work and all of the setup that has to happen for one of these systems in a home. So that's really good to see, and all of the information you provided off the top of the show, as to the reasons why we should consider. This either a broiler, furnace, or a stove.
It's greenhouse gases tonnage. You're not offsetting it. It's pretty significant if you want to think about it. Like, I'll give you an idea. Like, if you drive every oil change about 5,000 kilometers, 4,500 kilometers, that's 1 ton of greenhouse gases you created on a regular heavy vehicle. If you heat your home for 4 months with a furnace, fuel burning furnace, or a gas or propane, it's 1 ton. Things like that. Manufacturing 46 bags of plastic, because it's like there's so many things offsetting. So yeah, we're doing our part, and the numbers are there. Comparable numbers, maybe 1 ton is 2,200 pounds of pellets. And comparable numbers, you could think of 545 liters of furnace fuel. We charge $350. It's $350, and so you compare that. You're beating the cost, and as well you're doing well for the environment. So there's
that's amazing. And you mentioned earlier too. I mean, sign up is easy. So where would people go to get this information?
Come see me, WDC, or if you track me down, I'm everywhere. But WDC, leave a message at the front office, and they get a hold of me, send me an email, and I'll put you on the list, and then we get the contractors looking into it. And
so the phone number for WDC?
705-859-3001.
Right. And you're online as well.
Yeah, our site, the site WDC Enrollment site is there, and our office is actually transitioning to this industrial park, so we're going to be moving, and our phone line is going to be moving. So our personal phone line is 3018 on the landline. So.
Miigwech.
Yeah,
Miigwech. Great information. And again, I want to thank Sioux, Manitowabi for bringing us information about the whole wood pellet program, bioheat program here in Wikwemikong. I know, again, there's a lot of people that are wondering, how do I get involved, or what is it all about? So again, what you didn't get from our episode here today, you can definitely contact Sioux himself, whether it's phone or online, with the information that he provided. So again, I'd like to say Miigwech to everybody for joining us on this episode, and we will definitely see you next time. Bama.
Bama.